You have one email to send. It takes 90 seconds. You've had the tab open for 6 hours. You didn't forget. You're not lazy. Something in your brain flagged that tiny task as a threat and quietly refused to let you touch it. Here's the reframe. Procrastination isn't a time management problem. It's an emotion management problem wearing a to-do list as a disguise. Psychologist Tim Pychyl spent years studying this at Carleton University. His research found that people don't avoid tasks because they're hard. They avoid tasks because of how the task makes them feel seconds before they even start. Boredom, anxiety, self-doubt, a vague sense of not being ready. The task is just the trigger. That feeling starts in your amygdala. It's the small almond-shaped alarm system buried deep in your brain, older than your ability to reason, faster than your ability to think it through. Its only job is to scan for danger and sound the alarm before logic gets a vote. The problem? Your amygdala can't tell the difference between a tiger and a slightly awkward email. Neuroscientist Robert Sapolsky has shown that the same stress chemicals firing during real danger also fire during small daily annoyances. Cortisol doesn't check the size of the threat. It just floods the system. So picture this. You open your laptop. You see the task sitting there in the inbox. A tiny pulse of dread rises before you've even read the first line. Your shoulders tighten. You close the tab. You open your phone instead and scroll for a while. Relief washes in immediately. That relief is the trap. Every time you escape the task, your brain logs the escape as a win. Avoidance gets rewarded with instant comfort. So tomorrow, the same trick works faster, and the wall gets a little taller. There's a second layer to this. Psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik discovered that unfinished tasks stay louder in your mind than finished ones. That's why the ignored email doesn't disappear when you avoid it. It keeps tapping on the inside of your skull all day, quietly draining focus from everything else you're trying to do. Here's the twist. The size of the task barely matters. What matters is how big it feels inside your head in the 3 seconds before you start. A 90-second email can feel like climbing a wall because your brain reacted to the feeling, not the facts of the task itself. So willpower isn't the fix. Willpower is trying to argue with an alarm system that was never built to listen to logic. What actually works is making the first move small enough that the alarm never fires at all. This is where the 2-minute rule comes in, popularized by productivity expert David Allen. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, you do it the instant it appears. No queue, no debate, no window for dread to build. For bigger tasks, you use the same rule differently. You don't commit to finishing. You commit to 2 minutes. Just open the document. Just write 1 sentence. Just address the envelope. Nothing more is required of you yet. 2 minutes feels too small to threaten anything, so the amygdala stays quiet and lets you through. And once you're moving, momentum usually carries you far past that 2-minute mark because starting was always the hardest part, not finishing. So here's what you do today. Next time you feel that familiar stall, don't ask yourself if you feel ready. That question keeps the alarm in charge. Ask one smaller question instead. Can I do 2 minutes of this right now? Then start the clock and let your hands move before your brain finishes objecting. That email that takes 90 seconds? Send it now, before your brain has time to build the wall.
Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like it and follow and subscribe for similar content.